My name's Haley Case, and I'm the head volleyball coach here at UIndy.
My name is Peyton Romig. I'm the head women's lacrosse coach here.
Melissa Frost, I'm the women's softball coach here at University of Indianapolis.
Hi, my name is Gabby Black. I'm the graduate assistant for marketing promotions with UIndy Athletics.
My name is Kim Pate, and I am the director of athletics at UIndy.
I was a four-year collegiate volleyball player. Played overseas the year after that, and then I got into coaching directly after. So I've been in the college athletics world at Division II, coaching volleyball for a while now.
My experience in athletics has been awesome so far. I've been at a couple universities, and overall it's just been great. From being a player here to now a coach here, I have the unique experience to see both sides and interact with coaches that were here when I was a player, but also as a coach. And so being able to now be coworkers with them, asking them for help and all of that has been awesome. And then just being able to help grow the game and do better for my girls has been awesome, and give them the experience that I had and even a better one.
I think athletics has just taught me so much over the years. I mean, I started as a very young coach and had a great opportunity from my coach at Marshall University, Louis Burnt. Give all the credit to her to get me started in coaching. I think that coaching so much more than the X's and O's. It's about life lessons. It's about persevering, especially the older you get in life, and just really overcoming and handling obstacles.
My experience with athletics throughout my career is kind of, it's different than some other people just because my career is just getting started. So I've done a lot of small things, I've done a lot of big things, and a lot of things that don't relate to athletics that have kind of prepared me to work in a collegiate sense, or even next steps of professional sense, with just event management, working with youth, kind of developing projects, and being able to start small but then work my way up to bigger opportunities.
My experience in athletics started as a student athlete, then it went to coach, and then I had the special privilege of becoming an athletic director, and I've been in the AD seat. This is actually my 19th year.
It's been awesome, and sport is such a vehicle for everything else that you're going to do in life, and to give you experiences of, how to overcome challenges, how to create relationships, how to do it with really cool people along your side, and to be pushed in different ways. So I loved my experience as an athlete, and sport is just a vehicle for everything else that we can do. The ups and the downs, the times where you want to give up and you want to be done, and you just keep going, and then you realize, like, wow, this is bigger than me. This is really cool stuff that's going on.
So I do have a couple highlights as a player. We won the national championship my last year playing, which was awesome and a great way to end my career. But then as a coach now, it's an even better feeling to win those games and those awards and everything, just because you see how hard your team is working and everything. And so the experience being on the coach side of it is arguably better than as a player. Being able to see my girls grow into women and more confident in themselves across all facets of their life has been awesome. And going to the Final Four last year was great to have and great to see and experience it with my coaches, and then also the girls as well.
I think some highlights of my career as women in sports is just watching women's sports evolve. I mean, especially from me as a player years ago, watching the rules of the game, watching the broadcasting of the Women's College World Series is huge, and how many millions of viewers there are, and just how it's reaching all the young ladies throughout the nation, and really just getting excited about the sport of softball is awesome to see.
My highlights so far in my career as a woman in sports have been being able to work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as an intern with the client services department. That role kind of showed me, especially with all of the women that were in that role, there was one male employee in that department, and so just being able to have like strong female role models and people that I could look to and ask questions was really kind of informative in how I go about my day, because now I don't really feel as insecure as some might as a female in sports. So it's really important, I think, to have those women counterparts in the areas that you are, and that was a really big highlight for me in that experience.
So many great highlights, whether it was experiencing a first national championship and being a part of that and watching our student athletes achieve that. Individuals, teams. Actually, the first national championship I got to be a part of really was a women's team. So women's triathlon at my previous institution won the very first female national championship for that school. And so it was so awesome to see the ladies eclipse that very special milestone. But just throughout my career, I've been a part of a little bit of everything. I think when I reflect back, it's hard to just name one thing, right? I had the special privilege of being named NACTA Athletic Director of the Year. And at that moment, I realized it really was the people around me. It wasn't me. I didn't accomplish it. It was the amazing things of everyone that I had the sort of privilege to work with. And they were rock stars, and they made us look really good, and we accomplished some amazing things together. So what it really comes down to is the people and everybody that we get to cross paths with, and they leave a little mark on us. They help us grow, and certainly that's what I feel called to do.
My head coach in college, Chrissy Benner, she's one of my biggest mentors and influential females in my life when it comes to sport. I had an incredible experience being coached by her, and then she's just been such an incredible mentor. And she's just a good person and knows that, it's never as big or as little of a deal as it may seem. And she's really patient and knows that it's all going to play out the way it should, and just to stay in the fight. And she's just such a good person. And she's one of those people that you leave that you're like, I'm a better person because I knew her.
Someone who's a mentor to me, both as a player and now as a coach, was Andrew Walker. She helped me all the time if I had any sort of question, whether it was admin related to the job when I got it and I was like, I know nothing. She was there to help me all the time. And if I had any sort of questions, whether she knew the answer or not, she helped me find the answer and just really helped me grow into the coach I am now. More specifically on the admin side of everything, she helped out in any sort of way she could and just made sure that I had all of the answers I needed and was there to support me in any sort of way. And I appreciate her so much for helping me and supporting me in this role.
I think I've had one of the greatest female mentors that I could ask for, and that was Dr. Sue Willie. I mean, she was a 20-letter winner here at the University of Indianapolis, was a former softball coach, a former volleyball coach. She really just laid the groundwork. She's a pioneer for women's sports, and just to have the opportunity to work under her was just an awesome experience and an absolute blessing.
A female mentor that I've worked with is Tamika Catchings, who is a WNBA Hall of Famer who played for the Indiana Fever. And she's someone that I knew growing up, and then being able to work with her now as I'm older and kind of figuring out what I want to do has been really cool, just because she's been so successful, not just in basketball and on the court, but off the court as well, in the community, in her personal life, in business. So being able to kind of confide in her and hear her feedback on how she's gotten to where she is has been really cool for me, to just know that you can start anywhere and do anything and kind of grow to just encapsulate all of your passions and be successful.
I've had so many female mentors. Early in my career, ironically, one of my mentors was Dr. Sue Willie, who was the longtime athletic director here at UIndy. And so it's pretty cool to be sitting in her seat years later. But she had a profound impact on me as a young female administrator and athletic director, watching how she led, just watching how she approached challenges head on. She was fierce in many ways, but she was strong and she was convicted and was passionate about the student athlete experience, and I took a lot of things from her.
It's a huge day. It's a big celebration. I mean, volleyball in general, women's volleyball is growing like crazy. It's the #1 high school women's sport or girls sport now. It surpassed women's basketball, which is crazy. It's growing insanely fast. We have 2 pro leagues here in the United States now, which is incredible. And with the developments of NCAA and just the viewership when it comes to TV time and all of that, it's really cool to see the sport and grow and just girls to buy into, what the sport has to offer. I'm excited to see where the sport of volleyball goes. I think every year there's different records that are being set. There's, they're putting a volleyball court out in a football stadium and doing all of that. So there's so many crazy ideas and next level of the game, which is awesome to see.
A day like National Girls and Women in Sports Day is so important. To grow all the women's sports is huge. The WNBA has become massive recently, which is awesome for women in sports, and so I just can hope that we can continue to grow it more at the college level with more unique sports that aren't always known, like women's lacrosse specifically. Not a lot of people know our sport, even though it's been around for forever. So just being able to grow it in any way we can, whether that's visibility on TV, which is something we hope to do soon as our governing body, the IWLCA, would like to do, but also just expanding the places we reach with where the Final Four is, where the national championship is, and just being able to impact even the younger generations by doing more community service and just getting them to know more about our sport specifically, but also as a whole in all women's sports.
It's just amazing to have that recognition, to watch our game grow and watch all the sports across the board grow. You see what the fever of downtown Indy has done for just our city. You see what the Women's Professional Softball League has done, how it's taken off, and I just think it's just a great day to honor those that have laid the groundwork before us and those that are going to continue to lay the groundwork to make our sport better and better.
What I think is important about a day like this is just being able to see all kinds of people that advocate for women in sports and women in athletics. Again, just not as athletes, but then also people who are striving to work on the business side of things, community side of things, and just being able to know that there's a support in a community for continuing to uplift women in all the different things that we do that relate to the sport industry, and knowing that people do really support us, and that you can really change a lot of the narrative that we see with how sport operates, especially as a woman.
I think the National Girls and Women in Sports Day is so important. I have a 15-year-old almost daughter, and sports has been part of her journey as well. I think just the opportunity for growth, and sports teaches us about ourselves, right? And so in so many ways, it's a great platform for growth. And I think having a day dedicated to that for girls and women highlights the importance of it. And I know I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for sports in my life, because it shaped me into the person that I am today. It gave me confidence, boldness, helped me to be a great teammate, and just strive for excellence in all ways in my life.
If I had to tell my 9-year-old or 10-year-old self what I know now about the sport of volleyball, I would tell them it's bigger than just what feels in the moment. And there's so much more to the game of volleyball, and it's going to change your life dramatically, and you're going to be impacted in ways that you had no idea that you would be impacted, and you're going to fall deeply in love with the sport and the people that surround it, and just to keep on keeping on, especially when it gets hard.
Knowing what I know now, what I would tell my younger self would just be to go for it and be all in and get all the experience that you can. Keep going to all of those camps and clinics and all of that, and really strive to grow the game that you really want to grow. But then also the other side of it is support all the other women's sports. I know I definitely didn't support and go to enough games when I was younger, in high school, college, all of that. So being able to do that and be able to support other sports and grow the visibility there would just help everyone in all women's sports.
I think what I would tell myself as a 10-year-old is just to continue to play all the sports that I played. I think that one of the things that we're celebrating today is National Women in Sports Day, and I love it when multi-sport athletes just experiment in every sport, because I think every sport teaches you something very different. There's life lessons in every sport that we play.
Knowing what I know now, what I would tell my 10-year-old self is to stay the course. I think keep going. just because those small opportunities can lead to bigger opportunities, and even when you think you're in the wrong place, you'll always land on your feet, and there's something that is the right fit for you.
You belong. I think it's important for young girls, young ladies to recognize that they belong in that room. They belong in the sport. They belong, in that boardroom. I think it's important for them to realize that they belong in any room, in any space. And so sports helps us to realize that we do belong and we can compete with anybody. My goal is when I became an athletic director, and a lot of people like to point out I was a female AD. I didn't want to be the best female AD, or I wanted to be the best AD in the room. And I didn't want gender to define me. I wanted it to be based on my performance, just like in sport.